Hey friends, as part of our logging, today we are going to discuss about the concept called log category. In the last session, we completed the log levels, and today we're going to discuss about log category. Right. So let me. The log level indicates the severity of the log, whereas log category it categories the log to a different section. Okay, I will tell you with an example. So, for example, you need to log different kinds of logs to different files. So, you have a transaction log and you have audit log. Okay, a transaction log tells you about what kind of transactions happening in the system, and audit logs tells you about who is accessing system at what time is accessing, what time what user is accessing. So, those kind of logs are audit logs, and you want these two logs in different file. You want to transaction logs in one file and audit logs in other file, right? Means you are categorizing the log statements based on some transaction audit. In that case, you need to categorize your log statement. Okay, for that purpose we will use a category. Then how you do category, let me explain with an example. um, I create a simple project, very simple project. And in this project, the important configuration you need to observe is I configured one listener. Basic listener 8081 default port I took, and I given a path as a cat, and I configured two loggers. See the first logger configuration. In the first logger configuration, I am just logging the now date and time, correct the current date and time, and a category this as audit. This is important. Okay, a category this is audit, and if you see the info, the level is info, right? And where this category configuration happen means where I configure this category, expect where I did. Yes, you are right, I did this configuration in log4j.xml file. So let me explain a bit about log4j.xml file. And as I told, my requirement is I want to put transaction logs in one file and audit logs in other file. So here in the section of appenders, in the appenders section, we need to configure those files, right? We can configure any number of files, whatever you want, but here as per my requirement, I configured one rolling file for audit. I for audit logs one rolling file. The name of the file name is auditlog.log. Okay, and rest of fields we discuss about while discussing about the log4j.xml. As of now, we need to configure one rolling file tag file for a log file configuration. And here the loggers are mentioned. In the last session, we configure the mule logger, right? This is a mule logger. Where is mule logger? Yeah, this is a mule logger. Right now, a level I put as a one. Okay, means I want to log statements one or error only two. So this is normal. And you can see one more log assigned logger tag over here. Here, what I'm doing is the name of this assigned logger is audit, and this audit category I need to put in the audit file. So the audit appender file I created for first I configure audit appender file, and this audit file I am using for audit logs, right? So now this is the category audit category logs. I configured audit file. This audit I'm giving when I'm logging my logger audit, this category of audit, right? And I saw and I configure one more logger statement. Here I didn't put any category. If I didn't put any category, it will go to the mule logger configuration. Mule logger configuration, this it will take. Here default logger I set 1, therefore I logging this as a error. Means error also, error is greater than 1, therefore this statement will go to the file, right? So let me run this already started running. So let me hit this file, then got it, and go to the logs. So the file with the our application name, this file created by mule logger. See, you see the log4j configuration, mule logger, right? So this will go to the this default file, catalog.log, right? So the other one, if you see the logs folder, there's audit log is there. Audit log means whatever log statement we configured to put in the audit log, right? That will go to audit log. Let me open and show you that audit log. If you open the audit log, there is one log statement. The date and time of log statement is something. Today's date I got. This audit category. See the category printed over here. The file is audit log. I put this statement in separate. This log statement separate file, right? I can have a configure multiple logger components. I can segregate into audit so that all those log statements complete audit file. And if you go to the normal log file, here you can see the other state error error level. And this is not an audit log, this is the string I configure, right? It's not an audit log in the second log component. So that you go to log line error, right? So that's for audit, that's for category. So the log category, what is the lesson we learned? Let me summarize the log category. You want to categorize your logs based on something like audit or transaction or sales, something, some category using some category you want to categorize your logs. Then you can put, you can configure that category in the log4j.xml, and you need to give that category when you are logging, so that your log statement will publish to that log file. Thank you so much. We see the next concept in the next session. Thank you.